you feeling?
Tired. A bit of a food coma. Welcome to my channel. My name is Erica, and today I am going to do a really fun challenge, which is to walk from the very top of Manhattan to the very bottom, starting around 215th Street and then ending around where the Staten Island ferry is. I'm going to include a map here. This is also known as the Broad City Challenge. I've never seen the show, but I've seen lots of people doing this on TikTok. That's kind of what inspired me to do it, and I love to walk around, and I wanted to kind of see a bunch of parts of Manhattan that I haven't seen before, so we're going to do the walk today. I kind of wanted to film this so that if anyone was looking to do it, they would have a guide, where to stop to go to the bathroom, where to stop to eat, and yeah, just kind of what to see along the way. If you enjoyed this video, please drop it a like, comment, and if you enjoyed New York City or fashion content, be sure to subscribe, and let's get going. Up to 215th Street. This is where we're starting. We're gonna go down Broadway to start. Cloisters. This is our first stop. We're not going in the museum, but we've like wandered around and it is so beautiful up here. I'm definitely gonna like come up and spend a day, but we're gonna head down to the river and then we're gonna go down to Columbia. We're trying to take in as much of this as we can, but we do need to keep moving. We're about 85 blocks in. How are you feeling?
Not too bad.
Not too bad. He said his hamstrings were getting tight. We just put on more sunscreen. It's starting to get sunny and it's starting to get hotter, but we're nearly at Columbia. We've made it to Central Park. It's behind us. We're actually going to walk along the west side of it. We're not going to go through it yet. We're going to go in probably around the reservoir. So we've made it this far. Stopping for a toilet break in Central Park. Hopefully they're not disgusting.
What's the review?
7 for New York.
Men's was about a 3. It's getting hungry again, so we're going to 7th Street Burger. finished our burger refuel. How you feeling?
Tired. A bit of a food coma.
Legs are sore?
Not too bad, but I'm tired.
Mine are sore.
It's 150 blocks. Behind me is Times Square. We're not going to go in though because it's going to be too busy and we're running out of time. So we're going to head down to the water so that we can get to the ferry like before 6 o'clock. Down at the West Side Highway. We're at Hudson River Park. This is like my favorite place to walk usually, and we decided to come down here because we knew the way and that we would just be able to beeline it down. I think we have about an hour left, and I recommend coming down here if you are going to do this walk because there are bathrooms along the way and places you can stop for water and coffee. We made it. I'm gonna turn off stop, but 30 kilometers. We're done. We're finished. We made it. It's the Statue of Liberty.
It's the Statue of Liberty!
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm proud of us for making it. I'm gonna kind of give a rundown, so. Hello, we are about 2 weeks out from the challenge. I had so much fun doing it, but I did want to give you kind of a rundown, a wrap up, some tips if you're planning on doing something like this. First tip, straight away, wear good shoes, not just comfortable shoes, good shoes that are supportive and that aren't going to leave you with an injury, because that is what I had. On the left side of my left foot, I was in so much pain for probably about the first week after, but everything else was mostly fine. It was just that foot injury. I was wearing my old New Balances. I've had them for a few years and I wear them pretty much every day, and I do a lot of walking as is. So they just weren't equipped to keep me like supported through the whole journey. So I wish I wore some better shoes. That's my first piece of advice. My second tip is to bring sunscreen. You're gonna be out all day. Be protected if you do this. I could imagine if I didn't have sunscreen, I would have wound up with the worst burn ever. And that goes for another thing when it comes to being outside, especially in the sun, is to pack water and probably be prepared to buy water along the way. Now, I say that because carrying the amount of water that you need is going to be an additional weight. It's something that you have to kind of consider if you're going to bring or not. You can of course bring a reusable water bottle and fill it up along the way too. That's another great option, but you probably won't be able to carry the amount of water that you're planning on having through the whole day because you want to stay super, super hydrated. And with being hydrated comes the next thing, which is bathrooms. When it comes to the bathrooms, I would say try to give it a miss at the very, very beginning of the challenge. Like try to make sure that like when you're ready to start, you don't need to go straight away. But in the case that you do, of course, maybe try to get a coffee. I didn't see too many public bathrooms while we were up at the 215th stop. There may have been some in the first park that we went to, but do not take that as fact because I didn't use it up there. The first time that I think we ended up going was when we ended up getting lunch, which was around the Washington Heights area. There was a lot of restaurants through there. There's a lot of restaurants pretty much through the whole block, but we stopped for lunch at Washington Heights. That was our first bathroom break, and then we held off till Central Park. There's of course going to be public bathrooms along the way down there, but you're probably gonna have to buy a coffee or something to use them. The parks are where you're gonna have the most luck when it comes to finding a bathroom. Central Park has a few. They'll come up if you're on Apple Maps and search for restroom. They will show up there. And also when you get down to the West Side Highway area, there are going to be bathrooms all along there. And from most of my experience, those ones are not too bad most of the time. I would say try to leave it to those 3 points and like have bathroom breaks like scheduled in for those times. So lunch or brunch or whatever you're doing, and then Central Park and then West Side Highway. Those would be the places that I would say are going to be the best when it comes to the bathroom. Food-wise, drinks-wise, having done this now, you can find food and drink pretty much the entire way down. It's New York. You're gonna be able to find food and drink. I don't really have any other advice really other than be prepared to maybe stumble along some things that you didn't know were there. Unless you've lived here forever, then maybe you already know of all of the spots, but I saw so many things that I didn't even know existed and so many like cool things that I just like wouldn't have even thought to look up that we walked past. This is a great way to see the city and just all in all, a lot of fun. So if you're thinking about doing this, I would really encourage you to do so. I thought that this was a great way to spend the day. I would say avoid this if it's super hot outside, but other than that, I think you can do it mostly all year round. I had a lot of fun. If you enjoyed this video, please drop it a like, comment, and subscribe for more New York and fashion content. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!